to the committee, and it requests the Mayor's Office of Economic Opportunity and Empowerment to work with the Metropolitan Council Ad Hoc Affordable Housing Committee to develop and implement a comprehensive plan to address the issue of housing affordability in Nashville and Davidson County. Do you have a motion? Do you have a second? Any discussion? Councilor Lady Allen, I don't know how to turn your microphone on. Rosie, can you help me? I don't know how to get her mic on. You're blocked off. The computer doesn't like you. You should be on.
Got it. Thank you. We've asked the Mayor's Office to take a leading role in corralling all that information into a single comprehensive plan, and to acknowledge that it will take many departments and many different ordinances and many different organizations to actually attack all the different parts of that problem. So we're asking them to define the parts, to define specific goals and metrics to measure those goals, and to put in process a review, an annual or quarterly review that would also come to the Ad Hoc Affordable Housing Committee, so that we know that we are making a dent in this problem and we can know how quickly we're moving forward with this. So they have graciously agreed to take on that responsibility, to draft that comprehensive plan, to make the assignments of who's in charge of what, and to put in process the review meetings for that. So I appreciate their support on that and would ask for you to vote in favor of this. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? Questions? Okay, all in favor say aye. Anybody against? The motion passes. I have a message, not from the mayor, but from Council Lady Weiner. Let me bring it up. She asked me to say that she has pulled her bills as promised. I would given the fact that it looks like there is a collaborative movement, as long as we are able to pass amend the legislation that addresses everyone's concerns and offers the business community the opportunity to step up and create the units we want in a 2-year pilot project, with the caveat that it can be reviewed as to its success in 2 years. That's the message from Councilor Lady Weiner. She said she couldn't make it, so any comments? I think first is Councilmember Sledge.
Thank you, Chair. Do we have any indication what that collaborative process or legislation is that she's referring to?
That's all I know. She sent me a text. She wanted to stay here, but she had to run home, and that's why she couldn't stay.
Okay, thank you.
Councilmember Mendez.
My apologies for having zoned out for a second. Did you say that her message is that she's pulled her legislation?
Let me read it again. That's what I read.
And then I guess the follow-up that you may or may not know the answer to is, does pull mean withdraw, defer, something else?
I really don't know. And she said in plural, she pulled her bills, my bills, as promised. That's what she said. I apologize. That's all I know.
Not good enough. Need a better answer.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine. Thank you.
Yes. Councilmember Davis, Scott Davis.
Councilman Mendez answered part of the question, Mr. President. So she is pulling her bills, or at least what the text says.
Yes.
Okay, and so basically they're asking the mayor's office, who's more than capable, and also the if I get the bill number wrong, please correct me. 133. So we're going to take 133, and we're going to take the mayor's recommendations, and we're going to put it together now that Councilor Weiner has withdrawn her bill.
No, that's not what that means. That just means that she's pulling her bill out in the, and I can read you her text again.
I believe you go.
Okay. What we are going to do, is not necessarily bound by her text. I mean, I'm just sharing the text she sent me, and that's all I know.
Okay, because to me, it seems like, and if I'm wrong, please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Is that when pulling her bill and then taking the mayor's I'm not speaking for the mayor's office, of course, but taking the mayor's mayor's office recommendations, and just kind of, I'm kind of looking at this as a good way, because I knew that there was, just to be honest, there was some minor issues to her legislation, but now that she's pulling it, can we all be friends again and love each other again?
I went to her party this weekend. I love Sherry.
I know you do.
So I never had any problem with her.
Yeah, so. Okay.
No, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I never took Council Lady Winners as a personal issue. We are all entitled to our opinion and
Oh, I
different worldview on how to address
I know,
issues.
but this seems like a good thing to me, so we all can come back together and move ahead.
Well, we've been moving ahead, so I feel that we've been steady doing that. But thanks for saying that. Council Lady Allen?
Just trying to listen out both sides of my ear, so I may have missed the last part of what you read. Can you clarify what mayor's recommendations?
I'm going to give
If you'll just
my
read it
phone
again.
to Mike Jamison because I have a little bit of an accent. And I also wanted to be on the record. Here you go, Mr. Jamison.
Got to run home and take care of an issue, will not be able to stay. I'm going to give you a statement to please read from me at ad hoc. Here it is and what follows. As such, I have pulled my bills as I promised I would, given the fact that it looks like there is a collaborative movement. As long as we're able to pass an amended legislation that addresses everyone's concerns and offers the business community the opportunity to step up and create the units we want in a 2-year pilot project, with the caveat that it can be reviewed as to its success in 2 years, period.
Thank you, Mr. Jamison. I just want to make sure nobody thinks I'm editing the text.
Duly noted. And so I think what I'm hearing that suggestion referred to is email that was sent to us earlier today suggesting a voluntary period for 2 years, relying totally on the mayor's grants to create the affordable housing voluntarily in however they would like to. And then our hammer comes down, or that's probably not a good way to say it. And then specific directions that we have put together would fall into place. I believe that's what this is in reference to. I think that's a robust discussion to have, perhaps. I don't think we can just accept that without a whole lot of robust discussion, if that is a way to accomplish our goal. But I believe that's what the reference is to. And so that would be the question is, do we feel like what we've put in place is already collaborative enough that we continue moving forward with that? I have continued to say that I am open to suggestions until we vote on this thing on third reading. So I will continue to meet with people and to look at suggestions that are made. I haven't had time to study that one to know if that's one that I'm willing to accept in full without, as I've said, robust discussion with this group. And I would love to suggest that perhaps we have some time to get together again between now and the second reading that's coming up in August, if that's possible. So I would ask when this group is meeting again so we can perhaps have a small work session.
Well, if you guys want to meet, we'll need to get Councilman Anthony Davis to run it because I'll be on vacation. So this will be your chance to misbehave. Okay, Councilman Sledge.
This somewhat echoes what was previously said, but I do want to make sure, since we're in a public meeting, in a public space, that it is very clear that there is no agreement or deal within any of this right now. And I don't think that the council lady was implying that. I just wanted to be clear that as we are sitting here at 7:30 on Monday, that we are working through these issues just as we have been the weeks and months prior. And this is this is where we are in the midst of this discussion, and that there is no agreement, quite honestly, on what parts of whose bills are included or not included. And on top of that, that Thursday's specially called Planning Commission meeting is to consider one bill and one bill only, and it is Bill 133 that sits before the commission.
Thank you. Councilman Davis, you want to talk again? Scott Davis? No? Oh, you were in the mic. Does anybody else have any comments? I really appreciate you all staying this late. I thought I was going to be by myself, so thank you very much. Thank you to the staff. Thank you to the mayor's office. And yes, yeah, but like I said, I won't be here, so if you guys want to do it now, we can take another minute and go over calendars. Or you all can work with Rosie and set it up later. Okay, well, in that case, meeting adjourned.